So let's see guys how to set up Evng and how to upload the paloAlto image on top of it. So to download Evng you can go to Evng site where you can download it for free. So this is the site where you can do you can download the software. So there are two flavors, one is the license version and the second is the community version. So to use for free we have to use the community version. So and there are two images, mega mirror and the google mirror. Any one of you can download. I have used the google mirror, I have already downloaded it, so I don't need to do it again. Second is you need to have a paloAlto image. For that you can download it from the link here, which is network hunt link, where you can find the paloAlto 801 image, and this is QCOW2. This is compatible with the Evng software. So once I have already done it, so I don't need to do it again for paloAlto as well. So once you've done it, you have to do one more thing, that is you have to download the utility software. This includes the many utility like Wireshark, Ultra VNC, the Putty. This all you need to have while accessing the nodes or different devices in the Evng topology. So for if you are using the Windows client, Windows operating system, then you have to download the Windows client site. This is Windows integration pack you have to download. If you are using the Apple OS X, then you have to use the Evng client pack. So for me it is Apple, so I am using EVA client pack. So this is the one. Uh, this would be your client application, EV client application, where there will be having the multiple utility. So I've already downloaded these two. One is EV and the second is paloAlto image. So for to start the EV virtual machine, you have to have a VMware workstation if you are using the Windows, and if you are using the Mac, then you can use VMware Fusion. So for me it is VMware Fusion. And let's see how to set up the Evng from this particular file, that is a OVF file. So I did double click here, so it got opened with the VMware Fusion, because it's a compatible file for that Fusion. So let's continue. Select this. This is already selected, so I'll continue here and then save. So it will be importing the OVF file, EVE OVF file to VMware Fusion. So it will take minute or two to get imported. So let's wait for a minute. Yeah, it is done now. So you can see the summary, what is the memory and the CPU core has been assigned after importing it. So if you want to do customization, then you can use this customization setting where you can change the memory and the core processor allocated to it. So I'm going with the default one and keeping it as it is. So once it is done, you start the uh, process here by clicking this button. So it will start the VMware. So it is now asking for username and password. So username would be root and password would be EVE. So we have to set up the initial setting like its IP to access this EVE virtual machine. So here the root password is EVE. It is invisible, so you won't be able to see anything, even not even a cursor. So okay, EVE. Okay, it's a name what you want to keep for this particular virtual machine. So I'm keeping it as a default EVENG. Domain name for the system I don't need to set it, and this is the IP that you want to assign. You want to assign it with the DHCP or with the static. So let's select the static IP that I'll be assigning to this system. Okay, so I'm assigning here the IP 192.168.0 dot let's say 115, and I'm assigning. So this is the private IP pool in my wireless network. One of the IP I'm using here. Okay, and the subnet mask is 24, so 225.225.225.0. Okay, and this my default gateway is 192.168.0.1. So this is my wireless router's default gateway where the internet is connected. Okay, I don't let's use a global DNS IP here and direct connection. Okay, so it will start the virtual machine again. So once done, we will be able to access this virtual machine via browser. So we'll be having the GUI of EVE. So it is getting started. So here you can see it gave a HTTP link. So it's HTTP. Let's open this via browser. So here it is HTTP dot colon sorry slash 192.168.0.115 is the IP. So here it is. So EVE now is available with the GUI. So here the password username is admin and the password is EVE. So this is the default one. So here is the GUI and its uh, dashboard. So this is how EVE is getting set up. Now let's see how to upload the paloAlto image in EVE so that you can use this paloAlto device in your topology whenever you practice it. So for that you have to have FileZilla. From FileZilla is nothing but the file transfer applications which will transfer the application sorry ISO file which you downloaded for the paloAlto image into the EVE. So for that go to FileZilla and connect to this particular server that you created, virtual machine that you created for EVENG. So mine is IP is 192.168.0.115. Username is root and the password is EVE. So EVE and the 22 port that is SSH to it. Yes, okay. So here we have to go to the root folder and then OPT and then unit lab, and then from that add-on is QMO share. So here you have to create this paloAlto folder because this needs to be matched with your image file. I mean which devices image you are uploading here. So let's keep it as a paloAlto 8.0.1. So I'm already in paloAlto here. If you can see here, I'm already in paloAlto 8.0.0.8.0.0 folder where I have kept my paloAlto image. So from here I am dragging to this particular folder. Let's see, just a minute. Open this one and this one. Just do the dragging here. So the file will be uploaded in that particular directory. So it will take some time here, around 5 to 10 minutes. So now you can see it is all done. Upload has been done. So now once it is done, we have to change its name from Palo, this one, SDA QCOW2 to Vertio QCOW2. So we can do it from here as well in the this one in FileZilla, or we can do it in a command line as well. But let's do it here. So now it's done. We can also see the um, name in the file. Let's connect via SSH with the secure CRT. So I'm here using 192.168.0.115. Username is root, and then its password is EVE. Save password. So here we are in EVE now. So let's go to that folder, QMU, and this is paloAlto. So here we are. Copy, and then here the folder. So ls minus la, so it will give which file is there, but it won't work this way. We also need to give the permission. We also need to fix the permission for this particular folder that we created. So this is the command where which can be used to fix the permission. So I'll give the steps in the video description. So now its permission is fixed. It is done now. So let's see. Let's create a topology here. So this one. Let's create a topology. The folder name is let's get paloAlto. paloAlto. Add new tab, new lab name, paloAlto setup. Let's say save. Let's add a node here, paloAlto. Now you can see the color difference here. All are grayed out which don't have image, and the paloAlto is a blue one which is having the image already set up here. So paloAlto, select the file is image is 8.0.1 which we just uploaded in this particular folder. Then paloAlto image icon, whatever you want to set here. So it is standard to keep the paloAlto as it is. And then number of CPU, processor, RAM that you want to use for this particular node. And this is the console how you will be able to connect this particular node. So VNC, so this is the VNC that we set up for the when we did the utility setup, right? So the same VNC will be used to get the console access. So save. Now this you will be able to start this firewall, but we also need to have the GUI access of this particular firewall, right? So for that I am connecting this to my local network, local wireless network, which we in the same network where this particular EV is set up, like 192.168.0.115, right? So I'll be connecting this firewall into the same network, my home network. So to do that, so that I can use it from my browser here, I can access it from my browser here. So go to add an object here, and then network. So I want to use the netting, and then manual management cloud. This where this will be connecting it to the our local network. So let's connect this network to management, and then save. So now let's start. So as you can see, the paloAlto is already started now. So double click on it, so it will open the utility that is compatible for this particular paloAlto access. continue. This one I got double email, double window for that, the same to access it. So as you can see, it is getting started. Palo Alto image is booting up. So admin username and password is admin. So it will take some time. So to completely boot it up. So even if you try multiple times the same admin, it will give you the login incorrect, right? So give some time and then you use it again. Admin. So now you can see from earlier it changed to PASDF. So now admin, and it's complete. If it is completely boot up, then it will start from PAVM, something like that. Admin, incorrect. It is given admin. So here we in Palo Alto we connected the management interface to manage the Palo Alto from our local network. That is the same network where my Evng is connected, while my home devices are connected. So it's 192.168.0.0/24. So let's start here. Now again it is giving me the same error. So now we can see that it has been assigned and it has been started now. PAVM, you can see here PAVM, Palo Alto virtual machine. So as you can see here, as soon as I connected this to our local network, my local network via Wi-Fi, so it got assigned with this IP 192.168.0.107. So from the here you can see my local gateway is pinging 192.168.0.1 is pinging. Yes, it is pinging. So host internet is also pinging global DNS, and my Evng server, sorry, virtual machine is also pinging 0 dot 0.115 is the IP. So now we can access this 107 via our browser and we can get the GUI of Palo Alto. So let's do that. https dot 192.168.0.107. This is the IP which we got from DHCP for Palo Alto management interface. So here it is. So admin is the username and password. Don't save. Okay. So here is the GUI for Palo Alto. So you can access all other options via GUI like monitor, policy, object, network and device. From here you can control the entire Palo Alto device, the node that you just started. So that's all. Thanks for watching. We'll be having another video for more Palo Alto topics, for which will be assist your which will help you to prepare for PCNSE exam. Thank you.